it's probably anybody's guess. But all I can say to the people, protect yourself, and listen to the experts. And we've been told all along from primary school, wash your hands. After you use the bathroom, wash your hands before you eat, and all these, and rightfully so.
Yes, I'm known for being an incessant hand washer. I've washed long before COVID. I washed my hands before,
Exactly.
before, during, and after, in a manner of speaking. Yes.
Exactly. So what I'd say, like I said, I braced myself since last year to the extent of the panic and the suspense. It's life with COVID or life after COVID.
We hear you loud and clear.
Yes, sir. So to the people, I'd say be careful, and take precautions. And the crowding is another thing. The industry, the entertainment industry seems to be taking the blunt though. But I've been downtown last year, and not just downtown. The shopping districts are rampant. People going about their business just the same, and so on. So
yes, people look at me. People look at me in a strange way when I'm in Coronation Market or generally places where a lot of people are, and they see me wearing my mask in addition to my face shield.
Yes,
and me, as we say in Jamaica, sighting people like how you sight a ball. Yeah, you just don't want. Yeah, yes. But you just have to do what you have to. Yes, you have to protect. You're not only protecting I'm not only protecting myself, but I'm also protecting others.
Exactly.
Right,
exactly.
Because the science tells us that some of us can be asymptomatic, so we might very well have it and don't even know that we have it and end up spreading it anyway.
Exactly.
Yes.
But the point I was stressing was that the entertainment industry is an area of an industry and employment. People pay bills. I'm not an entertainer. I have no, but just being fair, and like I said, I go other places and people are moving around. Downtown, you got to be sighting people. Even Christmas gone, and we looking at another Christmas coming. And even in between, you go downtown, shopping is so vibrant and thing, and the crowds. But I think, and we've been educated. We should have been educated by now. I mean, wear your mask. Don't gather more than 6 or 12 or 15 or 30 at a funeral or so on. So, I think it's going to be life after COVID or life with COVID, whichever one you want.
Well, we hope and pray, and no doubt we'll work to stay alive, as the song says, staying alive. Let's work towards that, so we can at least see. Hopefully, we can get an idea of where this will all end up.
Hope it never happened. We really hope it never get to that point, Yes. But just like the old people, the senior elders say, life is the college, or life is a college.
Yes.
But look at HIV, Ebola, and it's still around today and still as dangerous. And some people. I don't want to be boring or corny, but some people, they go on this, the nightlife or they whatever, and prostitution or whatever, and they don't even care. They I don't know. You still have people dying of it. You still have people dying of the other epidemics. So but you still have to educate them.
Yeah, those of us who know better, let's just continue to do better and do the best we can to protect ourselves and protect others.
But the Prime Minister is going to have his what you call
press conference in 2 hours and 5 minutes.
Exactly, and there have been many before on other subjects. And what I'm saying is that, the people, I'm using this opportunity to tell the people, protect yourselves. Yes. Protect yourselves, and even if it's life after our life with, even though we hope it would never go that way, but
yes, it's a simple and straightforward message. Protect yourself.
Yes. And and so on. And the vaccines, most of the vaccines aren't 100% what you call accurate, and
I mean,
so
efficacious. Well, they do what they are supposed to do, but
yeah,
they don't all get to 100%. But hey, some might
yes.
argue 90% is
Oh
better
yeah, oh yeah,
than 0%.
oh yeah, oh yeah.
Right.
But then I'm wondering, 20 years, what down the line, even though I'm an old man, but
Yeah.
I may not live to see it, but
Well, hey, here's a quotation as we wrap, and I shared it on not for the first time on Independence Day online.
yeah,
Never look back with regret, nor
nah,
look forward with fear.
nah,
Look around you with awareness.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I'm going to leave you with that one for now. Thank you.
All the best.
Take care. This is your program, Both Sides of the Story, Power 106 FM. This one says, this is a WhatsApp message. Good afternoon, Sir D. I just want to commend the Minister of Tourism, the Honorable Ed Bartlett, on his further extending the hand of kindness to the Japanese lady who assisted Hansel Parchment. It just goes to show how loving and appreciative we are as Jamaicans. And if she does take up the offer, I know we will treat her like a queen when she comes here. Big up, Minister. You are one of the best, says this listener of the tourism minister. Crocs in Black River, it says, greetings. I'm very outraged. Crocs and his sarcasm. Crocs says, greetings. I'm very, very outraged that George Wright wasn't awarded a Commander of the Order of Distinction for service to the furniture industry and to business in general by showing alternative uses to which a wooden stool can be put, thereby increasing sales exponentially. What must one do to be eligible for a national award from this government? Asks Crocs in Black River, tongue in cheek. The sarcasm is quite palpable. Thank you very much, Crocs in Black River, for your message. Captain Rico says, why do you need a letter from NWC when making a sale? Why do you need a letter from NWC when making a sale? Let's see if we can. I'm not sure. Are you referring to? Are you referring to the situation where and the sale? It's a sale of a property, isn't it? When you're told you need to get a letter, but you would get a letter from the owner of the property to take to NWC because you're now going to be you're the new owner and you'll be paying the water bill. So that, and the same thing goes for JPS. You're supposed to get a letter to them when you take over the property or before or in that interregnum, that period before you actually take up residence. I don't know if that's what you're talking about, Captain Rico. You can clarify. Dorrell Richards says, good afternoon, Dervan. Can you please send me the details of the law firm? I would like to send it to a relative who is in the United Kingdom. Thank you very much. Will do, Dorrell Richards. Thank you very much for your message on WhatsApp. There's more after the break.
You're listening to Power 106 FM. The time is now
4:30.
¿Qué hora es en español? Son las 4:30. Quelle heure est-il en français? Il est 4h30. Tiens, TDN le. Si Dien Ban. 4:30 in the afternoon here at Broadcast House, 32 Lyndhurst Road, Kingston 5, St. Andrew, Jamaica. Do you know where your children are? Are they where they're supposed to be? Doing what they're supposed to be doing? It's a good time to check up on the children. A good time for us to continue with more on your program, Both Sides of the Story, Power 106 FM. Another call coming through on our text line, which doubles as our WhatsApp number and trebles as our straight line on this side of the glass. Good afternoon. Thanks for calling.
Yes, good afternoon. Can you hear me well?
Yes.
Yes. I'd like to share with the listeners a mnemonic that reminds us of some of the factors that contribute.
I wonder if you could help us to hear less of the ambience in your environment. In fact, in other words, we're hearing the space. We're hearing we're picking up the sound is bouncing in such a way that it gives you a hollow effect.
Is that any better?
It's still there.
That better?
Let's see if we can suffer through it. Go ahead.
Yes, I'd like to share with you a mnemonic that reminds us of some of the factors that contribute to health generally. Because we want to avoid going to hospital as much as possible. They are full already. All right. It is NEWSTART. New start. N for nutrition, E for exercise, W for water, S for sunlight, T for temperance, A for air, R for rest, and T is trust in God. Do you get that?
No, I didn't get it actually because I was at the spelling. I am trying to remember the spelling. Isn't it MNEMONIC?
Right. New. Yeah, new start. N for nutrition.
I'm getting what you're saying now. Hold on, slow down.
W for water.
I'm getting what you're saying now.
Yes.
So new.
Yeah, it's a mnemonic to remember factors that contribute to good health.
Right. So it's new start. Right.
N is for nutrition.
All right. Hold on. Don't be. I know you. Hold on. Slow down. Remember, you're teaching now. So you want all the students in class to get it.
In more detail.
Right. So hold on now. So
S for sunlight.
No, but I'm saying just hold on. Hello, you're not hearing me. Hello, teacher. Hold on. No, I wasn't writing. I was stuck at the word. When you started spelling, I thought you were spelling mnemonic without the M, the first M, because it's spelled MNEMONIC. It's afterwards I figured out what you were saying. So I'm saying now that I've figured out what you're saying, I'm asking you just to treat it like a teaching session where you want to make sure every student gets it. So what you're doing now, you are
using the mnemonic.
New start.
Mnemonic, right. Mnemonic is MNEMONIC.
Right.
And it's something that is used to remind you of something.
Right. So it's a pattern of letters, ideas, association, whatever it is that help us to remember something. Right. And
mnemonic. MNEMONIC.
And your mnemonic that you're sharing with us this afternoon is new start.
Start. NEW.
Yes.
SEART.
Right. All right, we're going to take them one at a time. Hold on, one at a time. So the N is for?
Nutrition.
Got you. Mm-hmm.
That's talking about food, the right amount,
yes,
the right quantity,
portions.
The right size,
yes,
right quantity, right time of eating, and such things.
Right.
Right preparation too.
Good.
Then there's exercise.
Oh, critical, yes.
And aerobics and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's water.
Yes. That's a must. Mm-hmm.
That's your drink the right amount.
Yes.
And use the right amount on the outside.
I think
And
I
I'm
drink.
not-
I actually think I drink too much water. I mean, I worry sometimes that I'm drinking too much, if there is such a thing. But I drink a lot of water.
It can be too much too.
Mm,
Too much can wash out some of the mineral salts that you should have in your body.
I see. Right. So that's new. So that's N for nutrition, E for exercise, W for water. Start. Let's
Right.
get start now.
Sunlight.
Sunlight.
Yes, sunlight
Mhm.
will give you vitamin C
Yes.
by manufactured in your skin, and sunlight also kills germs on your skin, in your clothes, and even your house. So your house should have enough natural lighting.
Oh, you know,
Sure.
that is something. I'm big on that. I love when I get up in the morning and I just open all the windows to let in the sunlight. Beautiful time of day. Yeah. Mhm.
Right. But of course, sunlight in a large, in too much of a quantity can hurt you.
Yes.
Set you up for skin cancer and such things.
Yeah. Which is
Then
why.
it's
Yeah.
temperance.
T is what? Say that again.
Temperance.
Temperance. Oh yes. Mm-hmm.
In self-control, not too much
Mm-hmm.
of everything. So you must avoid completely the things that are bad, but you must have the right amount of the things that are good.
That's right.
Okay. We move now to air. So deep breathing,
Mm-hmm.
well ventilated building, of course that is like COVID, and use your air filter. We call it mask, but it's really an air filter to keep out germs. And for the things that would work, the dust will be kept out of your lungs. The next one is rest, which includes sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And a part of what will set you for COVID is not having enough sleep.
Yes.
Don't-
Yes.
don't-
Rest is essential. You are perfectly correct.
Yeah, rest is essential, but also the timing. Most human beings are set up to work in the day and sleep at night. Right?
True.
So even if you sleep in the day, if you are one of those regular human beings that sleep, that are deprived themselves of night sleep, that's setting up yourself for sickness.
Yeah.
One way I can just drop my resistance is just to stay up too late.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah. I as everybody knows, I go to bed early. Early to bed, early to rise.
it's your healthy way. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And your last but not least, trust in God.
Yes.
And remember that faith without work is dead. Right, that's it. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much for sharing. Is this your creation?
No, I learned it in church.
Oh, good, good. Thank you very much for sharing. All the best.
Yes, you're welcome.
All right. Bye-bye. Take care. This is your program, Both Sides of the Story, Power 106 FM, still streaming live on the Gleaners website, go-jamaica.com. So you learned of a mnemonic this afternoon, which is when you put mnemonic is when you put a pattern of letters or ideas or associations together to help you to remember something. So this is an example of a pneumatic, and it's spelled mnemonic. mnemonic. So this pneumatic is new start. New start. N for nutrition, E for exercise, W for water. So that's new. N for nutrition, N for nutrition, E for exercise, W for water. That's new. And then start, S for sunlight, T for temperance, A for air, R for rest, and as he said, T for trust in God. So that's start, S for sunlight, T for temperance, A for air, R for rest, T for trust in God. And that's New Start. And we thank the caller for sharing that with us. Hilton says or asks, did you know that New England is on the IS-95 going towards Connecticut? Please double check the address for Pier 40 in Manhattan. I think Pier 40 is on the West Side Highway in Manhattan. And that's in reference to the event that is taking place on Saturday, the 28th of August in New York, put on by the Jaja Foundation, Jamaicans Abroad, helping Jamaicans at home. They're hosting a boat ride. They're hosting a boat ride, and on their flyer, they have as the starting point pier, and the page is loading. I'm trying to go back to the actual flyer, which mentions Pier 40 in Manhattan. Let's see if this is it. No, it's loading. Let's see. But this is the Jaja Foundation, Jamaicans Abroad, helping Jamaicans at home. Their summer cruise fundraiser, and this flyer is certainly taking a while to load. But this person is saying, I think it's Hilton, Mr. Hilton in New York. This is Hilton in New York, saying, well, did you know that New England is on the IS-95 going towards Connecticut? Please double check the address for Pier 40 in Manhattan. I think Pier 40 is on the West Side Highway in Manhattan. Well, there are GPS systems in abundance in America. Hilton, thank you very much for sharing with us. All the best. Another message. Hey, Mr. Malcolm, this is Nicholas. I think Ministry of Health should have asked the people who attended Dream Weekend events to at least quarantine for 14 days. Well, thank you for your message, although some might argue that horse has long bolted. But let's see how that goes. Let's see how that goes. We did it already, Mrs. Barker. Oh. Oh, all right. Well, we're still live. We're still live. So we'd have to wait for the commercial break. So let's see. We're still live. Still live. Right. So the message from Nicholas's message. He says, I think Ministry of Health should have asked the people who attended Dream Weekend events to at least quarantine for 14 days. Thank you for sharing with us, Nicholas. We have asked our listeners and viewers at home and abroad to tell us, what do you want to hear from the Prime Minister? What more can be done? What are we missing? What more should we be doing? What would give you a sense of satisfaction in how things are being managed generally? So we're just throwing out some general questions to hear from you, our faithful listeners at home and abroad, ahead of this evening's press conference by the Prime Minister. One moment, please.
You're listening to Pearl 106 FM. The time is now
4:45.
It's riveting, thought-provoking, and interesting. It's the morning agenda on Power 106 FM. Weekdays, 7:15 to 9 a.m. Join Jody and Quarry on Mondays and Tuesdays and Sanjay Lewis on Wednesdays and Thursdays, while they alternate on Fridays. as they set your agenda and break down the issues and keep you informed on what matters to you most. It's the Morning Agenda on Power 106 FM. Weekdays 7:15 to 9 a.m. only on Power 106 FM.
My heart is silent as God patiently. My God, my strength, my love, and my loyalty to give. Oh, green and lonely evenings can make us strong and free. Oh, vows and loyal promises, important is to thee. I pledge my heart forever to serve without the prize. It shall be known that ever, so long as earth and mine. I pledge my heart be silent as God and patiently. My rock, my strength, my love, and my loyalty.
¿Qué hora es en español? Son las 5 menos 13. Quelle heure est-il en français? Les 5 heures moins 13. 现在几点了？是5点加13分。13 minutes to 5 o'clock in the afternoon here at Broadcast House 32 Lyndhurst Road, Kingston 5, St. Andrew, Jamaica. Good afternoon to all working Jamaicans tuned in to both sides of the story here on Power 106 FM. It's a good time for us to ask ourselves, how productive have we been today? How productive have we been today? Right, so earlier on we conveyed belated birthday greetings to Owen Heslop, and we were trying to remember his daughter's name in terms of, and just as well, because it's a special name. It's spelled Keyoen. Keyoen, which, let's see now, it would be Kon. I believe that's what it is, Kon, because it would have to reflect the names, a part of the first names of her parents. So Kitage is her mom and Owen is her dad. So the Kioen. So that's I hope I got it. I hope I got it, but I think that's what it is. Kioen. So a cross between Kita, as in Kitage, and Owen. Kioen. Oh boy, we'll have to ask the child herself, right? She's not there yet, but she'll get there. Let's go to the phone lines. 876-922-4112-5. Good afternoon. Thanks for calling.
Hello, Mr. Malcolm.
Good afternoon.
Good evening, sir. My little concern is about the bus, the JUTC bus.
What about the JUTC bus?
Once upon a time, the Prime Minister said they must be seated and no standing. And now you find that your boys are standing now, and what bother me, they have the chain up the front seat behind the driver. And everybody is standing in the bus, and who's sitting, brushing shoulder so close. I don't know why they have to chain out the seat behind the driver. So you have a distance behind the driver. If it's a virus, you're trying to avoid the driver picking up. It don't make no sense.
Well, thank you for bringing that to our attention. Every day I say I'm going to take the bus. I just haven't gotten around to it. One of these days, just to get a feel of what people experience. Sorry, go ahead.
It looks so foolish. It's all the chain out the front seats and people have been standing. Old people have been standing, rocking and all that kind of thing, and you can't get to sit down. And the seat is vacant. And you still have people standing in the bus
and sitting shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah. It does look so stupid to me. I've been asking that question for a long time. Why they chain it off? I can't get on.
Yeah, well, Raskava has been asking that question as well, in addition to the taxes. He has been including the taxes in the discussion, the taxes and the minibuses and the closeness. But the key thing, if people have to travel in that way, if you have to travel, because if I had to take the bus, then what I would do the same thing that I do right now while driving my car, is to put on to wear my mask as well as my face shield. So that's I mean, not everybody. Well, the masks are much cheaper now, much cheaper now.
They get free.
And people get them for free as well. So their mask is not an issue. In terms of the face shield, well, maybe that's a different subject.
Another thing, most of the people that have on the mask, they cover their mouth and leave what they know. I don't know why they do that. They say cover your nose and left out your mouth.
Yes, and that's a timely reminder. We're really supposed to cover both the nose and the mouth. If we don't cover anywhere else, the nose and the mouth must be covered, because we're taking in air and we're letting out. We're inhaling and exhaling. In and out. Yes.
I always have on the mask now. When I come in, I wash it off and hang it up.
Yes, that's the right thing to do. Yes, because you don't know what you would have picked up in it during the day.
And wash all the face too.
Exactly. In fact, we're really in the early days, we were told to strip as you enter. Just before you enter your house, just strip at the door.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, take off your outside clothing. Clothing. And fold them up and throw them in the wash straight away in the dirty clothes basket or wherever you keep that kind of thing, because you don't know what we don't know what we can pick up when we're outside.
Even in the market, you go in the market, most of the people you're buying from, they don't wear a mask,
I've seen that in the market as well. You are correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Another thing I noticed is the one at the park there, downtown there, on the sidewalk, the urine is on the side.
We have talked about that issue on this program over and over and over again.
I don't know what's happening.
But they say, I'm not sure, some people complain that that the bathrooms are closed. The bathrooms in St. William Grand Park, I haven't been able to independently verify. But when the subject comes up, well, the last time we discussed it on this program, a male caller was saying he tried to use the bathrooms and he came up on locked doors or chained. So I don't know. But then there are those of us who know that even if the bathrooms were wide open, there are people who will just hold a corner and wet it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thank God when I leave my yard in the morning, I don't have to use no bathroom or nothing. I go in market and come back, and even when I come back, I don't use no bathroom.
Yeah, well, be careful now, because you're really supposed to, the experts tell us from the Kidney Support Foundation, the Kidney Kids Foundation, that we are supposed to urinate at least a certain number of times per day.
Okay.
If, in fact, even without feeling it coming on, because what happens, the urine contains toxins.
Yeah.
And which it is the body should really let out as quickly as possible, as soon as possible. But when we keep it up, and some of us used to like I used to pride myself in being able to hold my urine when we leave Kingston to do a broadcast in Montego Bay or Negril. Yeah, that whole long journey, etc. until I was educated by the kidney support team.
Okay.
So yeah, but it's good to have that discipline, but you want to make sure don't keep the toxins in your body for too long. As soon as you can let it out, let it out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Mm-hmm.
All
All
the
right.
best.
Thank you very much for putting those issues on the table. Let's see if any of them will be addressed by the Prime Minister at 6:30 this evening.
All right, sir.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Take care. This is your program, Both Sides of the Story, Power 106 FM. Patriotic Jamaican in New York says, Mr. Malcolm, I live in the U.S., but I care deeply about my country, Jamaica. So just as I would like to see in the U.S., the vaccination should be mandatory in Jamaica as soon as there are enough vaccines for everyone who wants them. The time for begging, spoon feeding, and pleading with the anti-vaxxers is gone. The government needs to start treating these people like the anti-society people that they are. Oh dear, patriotic Jamaican in New York. That's not how a democracy works. Anyway, he goes on. These anti-vaxxers are the ones who should be punished, not the vaccinated. Well, when you take this, thank you for your message, and you enjoy freedom of expression, but we have to be careful when we take these positions that we don't push away some potential pro-vaxxers. You get it? Think about it. Those who might want to, like the caller we had earlier on, who said he was about to step forward and go and take his vaccine, but was thrown off by something that had happened or something. So, or something that was said or how it was said. So be mindful of that as well. And this is still a democracy. It's still a democracy. So let's remember that. And at some point, governments across the world are going to make decisions that we would consider, some of us would consider as infringing on our rights. And it's a question of how we respond, whether we choose in the name of our rights to subject ourselves to certain conditionalities or not to subject ourselves to certain conditionalities. Our colleague Vivette Malcolm says, hey, Dervan, I got my first vaccination last Thursday. No one has to be scared. My second one is due September 30. Well done, Vivette Malcolm. All the best to you. Thanks for sharing. Miss Dell says, good day, Mr. Dervan. Please ask anyone listening where in Spanish Town or on the Brunswick Walks Road area can someone get the vaccine? Where in Spanish Town or on the Brunswick Walks Road area can someone get the vaccine? Maybe Ms. Malcolm can tell us. She's familiar with Spanish Town. Errol in Spanish Town says, hi, Dervan. Why are some people so negative about the vaccine? All they do is go around spreading nothing but fear. I'm so sick of it. Dervan, you are like Mr. Monk, LOL. You mean with my incessant hand washing and citing people in the market and all of that? Yeah, well, we have to do what we have to do. Can we thank you once again for the privilege of serving you on yet another edition of your program, Both Sides of the Story, for today, Monday, the 9th of August, 2021. The moving finger writes, and having writ moves on, nor all your piety nor wit shall lure it back to cancel half a line, nor all your tears wash out a word of it. All things being well, Both Sides of the Story returns tomorrow afternoon, 2 to 5. Till then, this is Dervan Malcolm reminding all of us that every day is an opportunity to do better than yesterday. Sorry we weren't able to read all these messages on Facebook. Maybe tomorrow. Take care.
Make us strong and free. All bounds and loyal, long we cease, wars and tears to thee.
You're listening to Power 106 FM. The time is now
5 o'clock.
News, comprehensive, powerful, and credible. Power 106 FM now presents a simulcast of Radio Jamaica's News at 5.
Good afternoon. I am Dervan Gordon. Coming up in the news segment of Beyond the Headlines today, Monday, August 9, 2021. Strict COVID-19 protocols